Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about happiness and also being happy. I believe everyone on this planet deserves to be happy, and it's within your right to be happy. And for me guys, this topic is of great importance because it's the only way that I choose to live my life. I only live my life the way that makes me happy, and I believe everyone else should do the same. Everyone else should live the way that makes them happy, and if anyone else disagrees with that, with you being happy, then you can just tell them to fuck off. So doing what makes you happy varies from individual to individual. What necessarily makes one person happy won't necessarily make the next person happy. And a great example of this happened the other day when I was in the car driving with my brother, and I knew he had been out the previous night out in the city. So I decided to ask him, how was your day? How was your night last night? What sort of stuff did you get up to? And that's when the dam broke. He had so much to tell me. He must have spent a good 15 minutes just talking to me about the events of last night. And that's when I realized he was having so much fun explaining all this stuff to me. I mean, he was smiling, he was excited, he was laughing, and that's when it hits me that is what makes my brother happy. Going out, drinking with his mates, partying, clubbing, dancing, doing all those sorts of stuff. Whereas in comparison to me, I'm more the type of person that's, I find I'm a pretty boring person, but I find, working out in the gym, that interests me. I find that makes me happy, or, making videos, or meeting new people out on the street. So, as you can see, my brother and I are two completely different people, but that's not to say that every now and then my brother will, have a quiet night in and just watch a movie or play FIFA. And even every now and then I will go out and, socialize a bit, go out clubbing and dancing. So yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is that we're all different, and what makes one person happy does not necessarily make the next person happy. Lastly, guys, I don't want you to confuse temporary happiness with true or lasting happiness. They're very different. When I say temporary happiness, I mean things like alcohol, money, drugs, sex, or food. Those sort of things only give you temporary happiness because they make you for a moment forget the reality of the situation that you're in, and the happiness, it's only temporary. So the type of happiness that you should be after is true or lasting happiness, and that comes from being content with what you have. It also comes from living in the moment and, finding simple joys in everyday life. A good example of this would be, you might not be a millionaire, but at least you still have good health. You've got a steady job and a loving family, and that is plenty to be happy about. Another example would be, you might not have that sports car that you've always wanted, but at least you've got a reliable car that can get you from A to B. So just to quickly recap, guys, do what makes you happy and be yourself, and anyone that disagrees with what you do to be happy can fuck off, but don't go pursuing temporary happiness. That's it from me, guys. Take care.